Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. And I'm going to be cleaning up and restyling these shelves with Christmas decor. And so I'd mentioned that on my channel in a prior video, and several people said, oh, let me see what you do and how it works, because I'm going to be using ChatGPT for decorating. So if you've never done that before, it's kind of fun. So, okay, so before I clean off all this stuff that doesn't need to be here, I wanted to start the video so I can tell you a couple of things. You can go through before you take your picture. So the process is basically take a photo, upload it into ChatGPT, ask them what you want done. Style my shelves. I want to decorate for Christmas, include certain things, whatever. The first thing it's going to tell you is to declutter. Obviously, I've done this before with other areas of my house. So you can see I have some things that I got at the Dollar Tree over the weekend. I have the kids' piles of stuff over here, something from a project that I'm working on for one of the ministries at church, and then just some other things that, like these, I don't really want to be on the shelves. So, and then some other things up there that aren't necessarily Christmas. So, and I am in the process of decorating for Christmas. I'm almost done. I'll be done probably in the next couple of days. So that's why I want to get this done. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I am going to remove all of the things that I don't actually want or think that I'm going to be putting on the shelves, and then I'm going to take the photo and I'm going to upload it into ChatGPT, and then I'll share with you what ChatGPT says. The first thing it's going to say after it tells you to declutter is it's going to start giving you some hints about where you should move things. So you can ask ChatGPT to give you a photo of what it's supposed to look like, and then also it's going to automatically just give you the narrative, all of the, everything in bullet points. Move this here, do this, that, da, da, da. So it gives you both. So that's where we're headed. I hope you enjoyed the process. Like I said, I'm going to start decluttering first, and then I'll take the picture. So I took a photo. I uploaded it into ChatGPT, and I asked them to style shelves for Christmas, give both a photo for me to follow and directions. And I don't pay for ChatGPT. There is a plus that you can purchase, and I believe it's $20 a month, and then there's actually even another level above that. But I just use the free version for now. And so it tells you that it'll take a few minutes. It's generating. Usually it takes about 3 to 4 minutes or so. So it just says creating image may take a moment. And so I usually just go ahead and let it do its thing. You can see that it's generating, and go and do something else for a couple of minutes and come back. It'll give you a little sound signal so you know when it's ready. While I was waiting, I went on my iPad and here's what I entered into ChatGPT. I said, YouTube video script to share the before and after using ChatGPT to help me style hall shelves for Christmas decor. And so ChatGPT said, here's a warm, chatty YouTube video script you can use to share the before and after of your half shelf Christmas styling, plus highlight how ChatGPT helped you plan it. And so here's an actual script, which, of course I'm not following. However, it gives you a title for your video. It gives you some hashtags possibly that you might want to use. And then it gives you an intro, and then some before shots, and it tells you, I'm not going to read everything, but you can kind of see what it tells you. It gives you the exact script if that's what you want. And then so it also tells you, anchor pieces, greenery and texture, small accents. So those are the things that it's telling you that, you want to focus on. And then the decorating process, and then after, and here's how it is. And then here's your final thoughts about how you use ChatGPT to help you organize your ideas, blah, 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 on from there. Okay, and then ChatGPT also gives you options. It's always giving you options. Would you like to do this? Would you like me to add this? So anyway, if you want ChatGPT to specifically give you whatever information, then you just ask it to do that. Here is the photo. Let me share with you the photo of what ChatGPT gave me that said that this is what your shelf should look like. And so I am going to follow this somewhat. I like some things about this. After you receive your information from ChatGPT, right? Then it's up to you to decide what you like, what you don't, what you want to do. So I'm going to begin styling my shelves and then I will come back. Okay, this is everything that came off the shelves or the counter that ChatGPT did not include in the photo that they did not like. So, which is a majority of the stuff that was up there. Oh my goodness. So after I style the shelves, I'll have to see what, if any, of these things I want to put back over there, or I can put someplace else. Again, here's the photo that ChatGPT gave me. And honestly, I don't know if I have something that looks like that, but I don't know if it's that big. I don't have a picture. I don't know. I'll have to look and see if I have something that I can put back there. Some of this greenery, that wreath, I don't know. I'll have to look in my stuff. I think I can use this picture right here for that right there. And then the rest of this stuff is what's here. So after I cleaned off the shelves and took everything off that ChatGPT did not like, that's actually all that I'm left with. So I'm going to place this according to the photo, see what I can fill in with what I already have. Here we go. This is what I've done. Okay, so I did have what looked like something similar to that black kind of lantern up there. And then ChatGPT told me or suggested that I put those two candles over here someplace, but and it didn't show that candle up there, which was already there. So I left that there. I took it down at first, but then I thought, no, I need it there. I have one of those white wooden Christmas trees. I put that there. It showed like 3 of those. Well, I only have 1. So I guess it thought I was just going to magically produce some. I don't know, but I did have a white snowflake. So I put the snowflake there, and then it had more like of a rectangle, the Christmas sign, and I may go get one of those if I go to Hobby Lobby and see one. But I did have that Merry Christmas sign that I actually did get at Hobby Lobby last year. Okay, second row, it basically said get rid of all the books. Well, I'm not going to do that because we have our Book of Catholic Prayers, our Holy Bible, another Bible. This is Raleigh's grandmother's Bible when she passed away we got. So I like to keep those close. Books that I'm going to be reading, and then our photo books that we've made from vacations over the years. So I'm ignoring ChatGPT about that. I'm leaving that there. And then it had all of our little blocks here with our names on it of all of our family. It had them on this counter. And I like this counter just plain because when we host friends and things, we use this for all the drinks and everything and the ice and whatever, because the refrigerator is down there. So I like to keep this plain, maybe put a little candy jar or some nuts or something when we're not in the middle of hosting something. So I did keep this green Christmas tree that I just recently got at Home Goods, I think. I did keep that there. And then I showed a little picture in the back. I did have that. That's a cross stitch that I did like in 1995 or something. So I put that up every year. So I'll put that there. And then it showed this picture, but on this counter, but that's going to go there. And then it had this cookie jar just gone. And I don't have room for that cookie jar over by the pantry shelves where I have my other cookie jars. So, but that, I pulled that out because, it's the color that matches. So I'm keeping that there. So, okay. So that's what I came up with. So my suggestion is, if you're using ChatGPT, is to take a picture of your space, and without I made sure that joy picture wasn't in there because it may say something about that. So I just took a picture of the space, and just know that the first thing it's going to tell you is to clear away all the clutter. if you want it to show you a picture like I did right here, just ask it to style it for you, show me a picture, or you know, it'll give you some narrative too, or it may, and anything that you possibly want to use, have it in the picture, and then it will probably include it or not, I don't know. Okay, so this is the table where I have the stuff that came off the shelves, and I can certainly, you know, do some things with this around the house. I've taken a few other things already before I started the video and put them elsewhere. So, and that's fine. I can, you know, certainly put those things other places. I probably will go to Hobby Lobby though, because it does have some greenery. You can see, or I don't know if you can see, but there's might be some little pieces of tape on here still. I think there's some up there, because what I did last year was I did put some lights or some greenery or something along the bottom right here. So I will look for that. And there's probably should be some more greenery around the top, and I don't know if I have any. I might, I think I do in the garage, so I'll look for that. So there you have it. Asking GPT to help you style your shelves or an area for Christmas or other time. That's what happens. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you again soon.